Welcome to season 1, episode 1 of Kicking It with Kanisha. This has been a long time for me to figure out how I was going to niche this down, who I was going to talk to, who my audience was going to be. So I knew that I wanted to have something that was going to be reflective of who I was, but I wasn't sure of where I wanted to go with it. So it had just been a lot of thought processing and meditating and praying and having conversations with people. What I knew I wanted to do was travel the world, eat pretty good food, and just have conversations with people to let people know that they are more connected than others. So we developed the Get Faded show, my daughter and I, but I wanted to have my own voice. Like, with the Get Faded show was she and I together, and Faded Wellness is she and I together. So Faded Wellness is basically the catalyst of what we're doing with just healing and trying to get people to do a healing component and things of that nature. So what we had was, the different podcasts. So we did develop the Faded family of podcasts where we'll have the different podcasts where different people will be able to come in and, share different lights of what they have going on. I didn't know how I wanted to put it onto my YouTube channel, how I wanted to be able to, make it as a real podcast, what I wanted to do, what program I wanted to. So I did a lot of research and a lot of thought process. And with all of the things that I have, like I worked as a hairstylist. I was in a hair salon, and I owned a hair salon, and then I did platform work, and then I also sold life insurance, and then I've also worked in corporate America, and I also did a lot of charity work, and I've also worked with organizations, and then I'm also on a spiritual aspect. I do meditation. I'm a certified meditation facilitator. I am certified as a yoga instructor. I'm certified. I'm a level 3 master Reiki healer. I'm a Reiki master. I'm also able to do holistic healing as far as like just with the Reiki placement. I'm working with acupuncture, but I'm not really I won't really touch on that yet. My daughter is now doing massage therapy. I do sound therapy. I'm a sound therapist. So there NLP, there's a long list of things that I have certification in. On the holistic side, I'm also an herbalist, and I did nutrition. Like I'm not a nutritionist, but like certified in nutrition. So I can do, and I'm a nutrition coach. And then I have a life coach and certified life coach. And then I have areas of manifestation and spirituality. But then I also have areas in romance and financial planning. So it's like all of the areas that you need to be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sexually. I'm a certified sexpert. Financially, getting all of those areas. And what I realize is if those areas are not complete, then we're not complete. But we had to take things in at bite-sized pieces. So what we did with Faded Wellness was put all of those components together, and then we put them into bite-sized pieces. So here at Kicking It with Kanisha, we'll be touching on each one of those components because that's just embedded in me. But who I wanted to talk to was the brokenhearted. We have a program called the Love Rehab, and I was kind of scared of putting it out there because I'm like, how can I help people in relationships when I'm not in a relationship? And the relationships that I have had been kind of cracky, but that's what let me know, because I can show what's not good. Like I can tell what's not good. I can understand, but then on that other spectrum of it, it's like I know what is going to be good. I know where it's going to be good. And so I wanted to help people, but that not only from a relationship aspect, grief. A lot of us are going through broken hearts. So it's like, where did the broken hearts go? I never saw a rehab for people where they didn't have, where they had the broken hearted, not just physical, whatever, and we're not bashing one another. We have to realize that we need to walk in love. So how can we get to walk in love? So it was like a whole journey on the love rehab and how it started, and just being able to walk in love and to be able to walk in unconditional love and to being able to love yourself first, but then be able to love others. So that's what the love rehab is all about. So I wanted to be able to drive people to the love rehab, and it is a fee to be in there, but we have so much value that we have the resources that if you do need to seek counseling, we have like a list of counseling services that you can go to. We have life coaching, so it's really, you're paying $100 a month for your life coaching sessions on different techniques. We'll have group settings, we'll have one-on-one settings, we have work that you do, like actual homework that you're going to be doing. We have journal prompting, we'll have meditation sessions, daily meditation sessions, we'll do daily morning check-ins, but then we'll also do evening just like, how was your day? See how you were doing and things of that nature. So we'll motivate in the morning, we'll check in the evening, and we'll do this every day just to make sure that you're on the right track. If you need a little bit more, where you're going through something, grief or whatever, we'll have one-on-one calls where you'll be able to do the one-on-one calls, and those will be one will be included, and if you need more, we'll do additional for a discounted rate. But it's like, what I realized is, in speaking my truth and talking, and then it was crazy because this morning in my meditation, I'll be 100% transparent. I wasn't we're reading this week, we're reading As a Man Thinketh by James Allen in our book club. And I hadn't even started reading it again. I was like, all right. But then as I was meditating, I was going to be talking to you guys about something that I had heard in there on there. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not reading it. And it's like something said, just turn on the video on the YouTube. So I listened to it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen to something that is there, what's going on, because I know that I'm doing this self-love journey, and today we're doing gratitude. So it's like, okay, I'm going to see what this something is about. And it said basically the catalyst of the spiritual journey in a human is in their mindset. So I was like, okay, I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to talk, and I wanted to get it started and getting the podcast going and getting my YouTube channel going, and just hoping that people just can understand that where I'm trying to go with this whole filling people up and walking in love. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, no matter what religion you are. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I don't care if you call them God, Allah, Yahweh, Buddha, whatever it is. If you think about it, all of the well, not all of the, but a lot of the Christian, like the Christian, all of the different Christian based faith, Muslim based faith, Hindu based faith, they all have the same type of aspects. It's like, be good people and connect to your higher power, however it is seen. So that's really what it is in spirituality. It's just that when you're doing religious practices, they all, interpret it a different way. So it's their own perspective. That's fine. I do know that somewhere on this earth, there was some type of big flood, and then it changed all over. Now, how everybody sees it, it's like, okay, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Okay, that's fine. But something happened, because so many different religions in different areas, they talk about it just from their different perspective. So if you look at it like, okay, it might not have happened that way, because it wasn't the way that, your inner DNA perceived it, but somebody else may have. Sometimes we remember things a little bit differently, and our inner thoughts be like, okay, so this is what my ancestors are connected to. So it's a whole lot when you're looking into DNA and sound and technology and everything that is going on. So it's like, all right, I wanted to like dive into that and look into that. And what I realized is, like, in my studies over the course of the years, is everything is all powered by love. And if we're all powered by love, we're going to be able to make ourselves better people. And if we're knowing that the power is in our mind to change everything and to walk with love, something might change and be a little bit different. So that's all I'm really talking about here on this channel, is like, the changes that I'm making and going into the love rehab, and just the different things that you can, the different things that you can do when you realize that your heart doesn't have to be broken. Love should not hurt. Um, and they say love conquers all. I'm not gonna say love will conquer all, but if your mind and you're walking in love, you can conquer all. So it's like you got to put it in your mind that I'm going to conquer all, but then you just be able to walk in love with it. And that's where the problem is. So many of us are so big on ego. We're walking in ego. We're thrived on ego. So what we're doing with the self-love challenges, if I can get at least one person to realize, you know what, I don't want to let my ego go to the side. I want to change something that's going on in my life. I want to see if I make these changes, then change can happen for me. You know, the job that I'm at, a lot of people are angry about their jobs. Let's figure out ways to be able to figure out how you don't have to be at your job. Manifestation. A lot of people are manifesting the lives that they want, and then people that are not tapping into those higher powers or tapping into those the tools and the resources to get the things that they want. Now they're angry and in their ego when you can do it too. So this is what the whole point of what we're doing here on this channel is, like giving you the tools that you can make changes in your life, so that if people are less broke and less broken, then the world will be a better place, because there are a lot of broken people out there in this world. And a lot of people are angry and putting their anger onto others, when an ultimate reality is your perceived reality. So that's what I'm going to be talking about here. I had exercises that I wanted to do with you guys. Just like today, just for today, we're doing a gratitude journal. I have my gratitude journal somewhere. You could go to the Dollar Tree and write down today 3 things that you're grateful for. 3 things that you're grateful for. And when you write down the 3 things that you're grateful for, ask yourself, why do these things matter? Why do they matter to me? And keep those things in the front of your mind for the rest of the day. So if you have that, okay, why am I grateful for these things? I'm back. So now what I was saying is, write down the 3 things that you're grateful for, and why these things are important to you. And then when you put why they're important to you, keep that in your heart, in the front of your heart, in the front of your brain. So when things start to go bad for you today, things are not looking, good for you, people are on your nerves, whatever the case may be, you can say, you know what? I have these things that I'm grateful for. I'm going to go ahead and shine. I'm going to do the best that I can do. And just realize that today is going to be the day that you decide for it to be. Today is going to be the day that you design it to be. You're going to start living the life that you design. We're going to have the tools. I'm going to start living the life that I design, and being honest with myself and being 100% transparent. I'm not living the life that I want to live. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not driving the car that I want to drive. I'm not with the people that I want to be with on a daily basis. Well, sort of. I kind of like my little crew a little bit. But, I want to have a different outlook on life every day. I don't want to feel like, okay, it's kind of easy to go into depression because you're not in the space that you want to be in. So I realized that it's a mindset. So I'm going to put into my forefront where I'm at today. I'm going to write down the things that I am grateful for. I'm actually going to write out how I want my life to look, like who I want to be a mate, what I want my mate to look like, what type of house I want to live in, what type of cars I want to live in. I'm going to write it all out, because these are the things that we're able to do once we start putting our mind to things. And that's the thought process. So it's like, if you write it out, you see it. There's a book that I was reading. It's called It Works. And so I said I was going to go back to reading that, but and we'll probably do that in the book club next. Right now we're doing As a Man Thinketh, because it's what's in your mind. And As a Man Thinketh on YouTube, if you look it up, get the video. It's not even a 2-hour, read. And if you need it, I have it available at a group on Facebook, and we'll also put it available in the Love Rehab. So anybody that comes in the Love Rehab, you'll have all of the resources that I have available. And you'll be able to get it. Like I said, it's $100 a month to be able to get all of the resources, and you're getting group coaching and one-on-one coaching all together. It's packed with a lot of value. We have like, we go over books and things of that nature. So like I said, the first one we're doing in the book club is As a Man Thinketh. And with As a Man Thinketh, it's letting you know that you can change your life basically on how you think. And they say it's written in every one of the doctrines. I'll find it and put it out. As a man thinketh, so is he. And so you have to start thinking about yourself. What is it that you think about yourself? Do you think of yourself as a millionaire? Do you think of yourself as someone that's strict with poverty? Do you think of yourself as, I've dealt with my past? I've dealt with my past, and sometimes I might go to past ways, but that doesn't define who I'm going to be. I'm looking into walking into the purpose. So now I can't look at who I am today and think of who I want to be tomorrow. I'm going to look at who I'm going to be tomorrow and start acting like that today. And that's where we're going to change the direction of where we're going. And I'm starting that today. So I am going to be one that's going to travel the world, having conversations, and that's what I want to do. I want to be able to travel the world, eat good food, and have conversations with people to help them heal. And that's where I'm going to start doing. So we'll be having these conversations, even if I have to have them just on YouTube right now. That's what I'll be doing. And even if I have to go to the next town today, I'll be doing it just because I'm walking into what I'm going to be doing. And even if I have to make my own great meal today, I'm going to be doing exactly what I want to be doing. And then, tomorrow I might go to the next town over, but whatever it is, I'm going to be having the conversations and walking in my purpose, because this is what manifestation is all about. So I'm going to be doing the manifestation. I'm going to be doing the work. I'm going to be, raising my vibration, because honestly, with the people that I've been coming across, even especially on a romantic level, like, they've not been it. Like, it's just like, all right, so I feel like there's work that needs to be done, and I need to do something to vibrate on a higher level, because if I started going into my truth with that, and I did, it's like, I feel like I've been tracked in a bunch of shit. So with that, it's like, all right, I gotta go into a higher vibration. Now, let me not say attracting shit. Let me not say that at all. That's not what it is. I think what it is I feel like I am the problem. So I need to work on me, because it's like, all right, in the beginning, they seem like the representation comes really good, and then something switches. And so what I realized, and I was talking to one of my friends, and they start getting red flags. So I know that whatever red flag it is, I don't know whatever it is, but I'm figuring it's a red flag that, I need to fix. So I'm working on that as well, because there's something that the representation will be good for the first couple of months. And then after that, it's like, all right, they start tanking. But what the lesson is, I do realize, because I heard this in a dream, the lesson is I realized that I have to have my discernment to know, all right, this ain't it. Pivot, you can move back away, and see the red flags and start moving away immediately, instead of looking at things through rose-colored glasses, because I'm really big on looking at the glasses always half full instead of half empty. I have rose-colored glasses. So I believe that the lesson was to let me have the discernment to understand, like, this is not the person. This is not, this is, people are for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. This is your reason. You got it. Going on ahead now. Here's your lesson. Sometimes it was a blessing. Take the lesson and go ahead on. So these are the things that I'm learning to, okay, these are the things that I'm putting in place. These are the things that I'm learning to do. These are the things that I'm feeling like, okay, so now I'm learning these lessons. Let's move on to the next lesson so that I can get to the bigger blessings, because they'll give you little baby steps at a time. So I want to be able to get to the higher level, because my manifestations are to be able to, travel the world, eat good food, have great conversations, and make money while doing it. So that's what I want to be able to do. And I want to I want to be able to build a community of people that want to be able to manifest. I want to be able to build a community of people that want to be able to heal. I want to be able to build a community of people that I'm able to actually help get to a better life and get to a better place. So I'll be doing a bunch of different things, and I'll be doing a lot of just conversations. And I feel like here on this channel, the Kicking It with Kanisha specifically, I'll be, I'll talk about everything that I have going on, but it'd be like where I can just sit have my conversations and just talk about whatever it is that is on my mind. And that's what the whole gist of the channel is. So I'll be back with episode 2 because I have a whole lot that I want to talk about. So you guys stay tuned. If I resonate with you, you can like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the Love Rehab, I will have the link in the bio, so you can look at the Love Rehab, my Kicking It with Kanisha's link in bio. So I have everything that I have going on, the Faded Wellness Center. I'll be doing yoga. Well, it's yoga-ish because I'm not really doing yoga, but it's more of a yoga-ish type meditation, and we'll be doing that here. And we'll have the clips of it, but we'll be doing it on Zoom. And then I also have the Soul House Music Heals series. So that's an actual course that we have. It's House Music Heals, and we're doing a lot of house music. So I do meditation with the house music. We'll do like yoga-ish music poses with the house music. And then the House Music Heals course will be coming out within the next couple of weeks. I do have on Amazon A Party of Two. That's a romantic cookbook. And then I have the coloring book. It's going to be coming out. I have actually 2 coloring books that'll be coming out on the Amazon within the next week or so. So I am trying to just keep it going and getting myself in position where I can, like I said, travel the world, have conversations. I do have 2 books that I'm working on that they will be coming out, and just want to be able to, like I said, get myself to build a community of people that we are actually healing. So thank you for taking this time with me. I love that you guys listen to the conversations. So if you have topics that you want to talk about, or if you have a scenario, that's another thing. If you have any scenarios that you want, I am Kanisha@gmail.com. You can email me the scenarios that you have. We'll sit and we'll talk about them. If you have a romantic situation or a love situation that you want to talk about, we are definitely talking about those. I have right now several that will come back and we'll talk about here and put them on the platform so you guys can talk about with me. So that's all I have. Namaste.